welcome back, guys. We're gonna do a quick short one because I'm just trying to do a bunch of things to prep for the dyno on Saturday. Today's Thursday. We got tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow, and Sam flies in tomorrow night, and we're gonna be at the dyno bright and early Saturday morning. So I'm trying to do a couple last minute things, and I figured I would go ahead and just show you guys what exactly that is. Number one, we have this, I guess what you would consider an ethanol sampler, I guess. So obviously this is our ethanol sensor, but super cool. This is from Radium. You can see inside here, there's two pathways for the fuel to flow. So basically what happens is the ethanol sensor itself is just sampling the ethanol content, and it's not obstructing flow in any way because all the rest of it gets bypassed through it. So it's a -10, we're gonna adapt it down to a -8, and we're gonna put it in the return line since all we're trying to find out is ethanol content. We're not actually like using the data for something super important, just some more data for the Mtron. So I think this is super cool, nice billet piece. I went ahead and got all the fittings, so we're gonna have to build and adapt a new return line off of the bulkhead in the trunk. I'll show you guys that, but I figured I'd show you guys one of the things. We also got to wire this up. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this little short one and tackle a couple things, and we'll be on our way. So here we go. So as you can see better here, there's actually two pathways, the top being the ethanol content part. You can see the little circle ring in the center. That's the ethanol content sampler part. And then the bottom part there, that's just to bypass any other fuel that doesn't make it in. It's a -10 ORB here. So we're gonna adapt it down to a -8, and then we're gonna wire up this 3-pin with power, ground, and signal. Power would be 12 volt. So we'll go ahead and build the lines, get this hooked up, and then we'll worry about the wiring. Went ahead and built this little piece already. I have videos, I'll link it up in the corner here, of me building PTFE lines or AN lines, or both actually. So I'm not gonna bore you with that. I went ahead and just built it real quick. PTFE lines go together really well and super easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and test fit this piece, and we're gonna find out where this 45 ends up landing on the existing return line. So we'll fit this up to the bulkhead right here and go from there. Looks super sick though. I do like Radium parts. I love Vibrant parts. Paired together, this is the end result. Now that's all hooked up. I apologize, I'm kind of just working, got limited time to do all this. Went ahead and made our little shorty, have our ethanol sensor there, goes into a 45, right into our fuel cell. So since we got all that done, I'm gonna go ahead and start the wiring. Hope you guys don't mind. We're gonna be quick and fast with this one, and yeah, go from there. Do love looking at every part of what a race car is. Change my mind, down in the comments. Leave a comment down below. Sweet. Okay, thanks, man. All right, guys, so like you just saw, we got 20 gallons of fresh 1-ethanol-R. Big shout out to Mick and Brandon at 1-ethanol for getting this to me. This is definitely a rush deal. It was supposed to be delivered today, but Brandon reached out to me and let me know that it was here in Billings at the warehouse, but they weren't gonna deliver it until Monday. Well, that would have totally kind of ruined our weekend since we're supposed to be dynoing, you know, the whole nine. Well, luckily I was able to go pick it up on will call. Super stoked on that. Now, there was one major big issue today, and that is United delayed Sam's flight out of Des Moines, Iowa by 2.5 hours, which would mean that he would miss his connecting flight from Denver to Billings, and And that kind of sucks, right? We got a whole weekend planned. I've done everything I think I can, but I've been on the phone for the past 2 hours with United to try and see if there's an option to rebook. Luckily, United was able to book him on a flight leaving out of Denver to Billings at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning. So unfortunately, Sam is gonna have to stay the night. Fingers crossed that the United gods get Sam here safe and sound, and that they actually get him here, and they get him home. So, man, what a day of ups and downs. I was super excited that I'd be seeing him tonight and that we would be able to go over the car and all this stuff and yada 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 yada. But holy shit, the amount of ups and downs today has been pretty incredible, because I feel like we got a lot riding on this. But hey, I think everything's looking up. I do have a smile on my face, so man, what a journey this is gonna be. And we're only at the beginning, you guys. We're only at the freaking beginning. Like, oh my goodness. I'm a little gassed right now, if you know what I mean. All right, we'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. So I haven't really filled you guys in, but man, it has been go the last couple days. Lots of last minute rushing, lots of ups and downs. I actually went home and took a nap. I was so exhausted mentally from today and trying to figure everything out. Luckily, Sam just texted me, let me know that he did make it to Denver. So shouldn't have any problems. Even if the flight is delayed in the morning, at least he will get here. But back out at the shop, doing a couple last minute things. I needed to finish wiring the ethanol sensor. Needed some specific terminals that I needed to go to the auto parts store. Went ahead, got those all hooked up. So now the ethanol sensor is 100% hooked up, and we swapped out a fuel pressure sensor for a 150 PSI sensor instead of a 100 PSI sensor, because obviously, you know, if we're seeing 50 pounds of boost on top of base, we could potentially run out of that sensor. I mean, let's say we ran 60 pounds of base fuel pressure and 50 pounds on top of that, that's 110 pounds. Obviously the 100 PSI sensor is not gonna do it for us. So swap that out. I'm gonna hop on the M-Tron and change those numbers over and get that calibrated for him. So when Sam shows up tomorrow, pretty much all he should have to do is finish calibrating a couple sensors and hopefully overlook everything. If there's anything he doesn't like or something, he'll probably let me know. And we can hopefully just get right into the dyno session. I got a little sneak peek for you guys tomorrow as well. The car does look a little bit different. Hopefully you guys like it, but we'll save that for tomorrow. I don't know if this is gonna be the end of a video or half of a video or whatever, but I'll show you guys what I did, and that's probably gonna end this one out. So here we go. We got the sensor all hooked up, all the fittings are tight and everything. We went ahead and wired it. We got our 3 wires that run over here. The orange one is our signal to the ECU. That is a digital input. And then we got a red one here and then a white one. Red one is power, white one is gonna be our ground. I'm gonna zip tie some of that up, get it out of the way, make it a little bit cleaner. I'm not gonna spend the time to loom that right now. I can do that at a later date. All this stuff is super easy to pull out or put back in, so I'll do that at a later time. I also wanna put a connector here at some point so that we can remove the fuel cell. I should have done that when I put it in, but no big deal there. Everything should be good. We're gonna have to prime the system and everything. I'm probably gonna drive it to the dyno actually tomorrow because I just wanna make sure everything is good as far as that goes. This should totally wrap up everything we got going on in the trunk. I am going to drain the catch can for the first time. We did put 30 miles on it. I just wanna see if the catch can caught anything, if there's any like crazy blow by or whatever. Like I said, I swapped out the fuel pressure sensor there. That's already all hooked up again. Everything should be just the same as it was before. We might check the water level on the coolant there, which that looks good. We are gonna take some extra oil with us. We're gonna take some extra spark plugs with us. We are pretty much just gonna take everything plus some that we think we need. Can't wait for this, guys. This is a huge moment for us. Damn. That's all I gotta say is damn. All this time, hard work, money, everything I've invested into this thing. This is it. This is it, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Peace.